It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. In motion left is Mitchell. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Taylor. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud will look to throw once more. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go. Let's go. 19. Outside. 19 seconds.
Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19. Outside.
Here goes Stroud again. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open receiver.
18. Pioneer.
Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. Stroud down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
What 18? What's up?
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6. The Texans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And Richardson back to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Colts.
Richardson looking to throw this. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Richardson working from the gun. Got his man. It's Warren. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Stroud. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
18, what's up?
Now Stroud. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the 2nd half gets underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they're just going to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A run with Mitchell. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to assignments and finish off that play.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Tony, 11, 11, 11.
And Stroud now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. JT Tuimoloau. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
On the quick, right? Hey, 118. Let's go. Hey, south.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! Nico Collins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. Richardson looking to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A short one there, caught by Warren. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. In motion left is Mitchell. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Second and 10.
19, 18, ready.
Now it's Richardson. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go. 19, ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, 27 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Mike, Tony.
Stroud to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run.
Jesus, dude. Man, come the fuck on, Stroud.
Every single stop
Fucking
like that
bitch.
could be a difference maker.
Good job by Chris Barnes getting a hand in there, knocking that pass down. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. On 18. What's that?
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
18. What's that?
Stroud sets up the play action.
Intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, but worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Again, it's Taylor. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Connecting with Mixon. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Mixon up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5. Stroud to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brings up 2nd down at the Colts' 36-yard line.
Hey, uno more. Not to the right. Not to the right.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That is caught by Dell. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute, as it kicks away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You want the salary? Okay. Huh?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.